what happened to just work hard, learn your craft, and put the time into it? But that's not where we're at with soccer. We want to be treated like professionals when we're 9 years old. We have to have a speed coach, a college prep program, the best uniforms ever, travel on buses and charter planes all over the place, and not work on your craft. It's kind of like that $80 million facility we just bought for a coaching education program and the national teams, because they need state-of-the-art everything. They need science. I mean, we need more movies like Rocky coming out. Remember when Rocky took on the Russian, and the Russian had all the top facilities and training facilities and all the science behind him, and then Rocky had to run up the mountains in snow, and instead of using real weights, he's using like big old trees to squats, and he did all, he had that, remember he had that I don't even know what it was, some sort of wagon, and they put weight on back of it. He was doing, arm presses with that. I mean, he wasn't given anything. We need to give less to the national teams. They need to fight for something. I mean, they're too comfortable, way too comfortable. If we're going to have any luck with the kids that we're choosing to develop, the majority of them are entitled and pay for things, and they're given things. I mean, we got to stop giving them things. If we want them to have any ability to compete and be hungry for something, we have to stop giving them things. We need them in a difficult environment. We're not doing that. We're not going after those players either. The ones that are suffering, I go to these Latino leagues and put my son in, and the fields are garbage. The lines are all crooked. Nothing special about the places we play, but the competition's fierce. They're competing, they're fighting. But you imagine some DA team coming in and to a facility that had crooked lines, or the grass wasn't perfectly cut, or it was dirt. They'd be like, "Oh, we can't do this." They would leave because they don't compete. It's no different when we lost to Trinidad. They're crying about how it was too wet to play on. It was too much rain. They're finding reasons to make excuses right away. That's why they lost. They don't compete. It's embarrassing. We got to stop giving the U.S. national teams. Stop giving them stuff. They don't deserve it. They need to work for something, and they're not working for anything. And they're treated like this from like 12 on. What do you expect them to do? They're not going to compete. Why are they fighting? They're comfortable. We have to stop having comfortable teams. We have to fight for something. We have to find fighters. But the problem is they don't compete at all. Make them compete. Find a way to get them to compete. Because whatever we're developing, it's not working.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.